Today is the 9th of June 2023. So the contractors are going to start planting on the series that I'm doing with this massive slope here in SABAH. You can see here the angle of this slope is very steep, and we're doing hedgerows with vetiver grass to slow down and stop the water. You can see our bottom hedgerow that we've planted. That's going to green up shortly because we planted some very big established bulbs, which is unorthodox in this type of system. And they will just take a week or two to start shooting brand new shoots, which have already started because they're just establishing. But they're all alive. They're only the leaves that wilter in this transition of establishing their root system. Okay, you can see the shoots, the green lush shoots of this beautiful hedgerow, thousands. You can see how steep this area is here. So this is a really fantastic project that we're looking forward to continue on giving you valuable insight and information of how we do it, what we do, how we do it. We are offering a total solution, a vetiver engineering consultancy program. We are the suppliers, and we are the planters, and we've got multiple projects on, and we've got multiple international bit large projects that we're planting nurseries and helping our clients to establish millions and millions and millions of vetiver to start some huge mega government road projects, commercial dams, massive mining sites with DSS, dead soil syndrome. There's so many multiple uses. And there's the nails of the earth. We put, these are the bamboo pieces. We're actually planting tens and tens of thousands. So here is a typical 4 knuckles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that beautiful shoot at the top, that's 5. So that's what we call the nail of the earth. That's our stock standard anchor, our stock standard vetiver piece that we put in. Then we got a piece like this. This is what we call the cluster, a bulb. They would have at least 150 or more. And they got these beautiful bamboo shoots fully established with bamboo growing on bamboo. So this is a very big cluster. Look at all those young babies there. Maybe there's about 70 to 130 bulbs. So this is a very substantial one. Now, see all these dry leaves? It's in a pot. Now here is bamboo. This is from the bamboo pot I'm about to plant on this huge slope, and there is a bulb on the bamboo with established roots. So it's the air roots. So it's a bamboo on top of bamboo. That's a fully developed plant. That's a fully developed vetiver bulb. Okay, the bamboo grass. That's a bamboo, and how it multiplied was on the bamboo. It doesn't multiply on the leaf, but the leaf is a bamboo. Under the leaf, all the leaves become bamboo shoots. So there's a vast difference of planting that next to the one nail of the earth. This is what we sell this one. Okay, this is called the bamboo cutting. And the minimal is 3. If there's 6, we call that 2 pieces, because 3 pieces we sell by knuckles, we don't sell by pieces. But there is an average so that we can let the client know how many pieces there is, but we calculate by knuckle. So this is calculated as 4 knuckles. Okay, so it's 1 piece, 4 knuckles. And we've got the option, depends on the circumstances, to plant it so it's only leaving 1 knuckle. But look how deep. That's 1.5 foot, say, 1 foot. Now look at the moisture level and the stability. If that's my farm and my hand is in the soil, can you imagine? It's going to shoot those wonderful shoots, just like all these young ones here. And you've got all these roots that's going to come from each knuckle which is just anchoring it. It's called the anchor, the nail of the earth. Okay? And this is a strategic, very important plant. All our farms, we are growing for the purpose of managing different size bamboo, thickness, length, and then we harvest and we propagate them for clients, knowing that most landslides have got the same problem, but there's a lot of variations, and those variations may need hundreds of thousands of different types of specialized bamboo. That's our real IP, our intellectual property. We've been very open and willing to share technical information because we've got some clients, quite a lot now, starting to acknowledge and thank us, which is very kind of them, because we know we're benefiting. We're sharing trade secrets. It's taken us 35 years of growing vetiver to learn what we learned today, 2023. And we're still not sharing everything, but we will. Because of YouTube, we're going to share everything. Okay, so no matter if we're not even editing our videos yet. We were so busy. We're going to edit it. We're going full time into YouTube in the very near future. We're doing our best we can now because we're so busy. We've got love and passion for YouTube. So yeah, please like the videos, view the videos, what you view, like them. Okay, and also naturally subscribe. It's so valuable, important for us to continue on promoting and sharing and educating the world, because there's nothing more important than water and soil conservation. There's nothing more important than food security. You know, my heart's broken when I see the news these days about so many hungry people in the world, and I know after seeing their environment and their country, if they had this system, this vetiver system in the ground with millions of growing and planting, they'd have the fodder for feedstock, they'd have all the moisture, evaporation under control, they'd have the most cleanest filtered water in the world, they'd have stock feed, they're going to have the handicraft, they can build thatch roofs and furniture and shoes and hats, they've got the handicraft, they've got the essential oil option to get also extra income. It goes on and on. This is a miracle solution, a miracle grass. This is the #1 most important grass in the world, and I've never had anyone challenge me on that yet, but they're welcome to, because what I just said then, it's multiple use. There's no wastage. Every single thing, and everything is to do with food security and soil conservation, water conservation. Okay, and we're talking about waste management. So this becomes extremely valuable, and I've shared this before. Here's a classic large landslide, a large slope that's got traditional granite or concrete, expensive, ugly, with no benefits more than unknown shelf life, unknown when it's going to collapse. What we're working on is a granite that has collapsed. It did fall, and it did create massive problems and costs, and it has to be reconcreted. But instead of reconcreting, the manager and ownership are very clever. They're taking a green environmental approach. It's cost saving, plus it's going to be evergreen and everlasting. This causes massive increased water flow with big heavy rains due to climate change. And they run down these gutters here and they overflow and they destroy, okay, more land, more problems everywhere else. There's a side effect. Plus they don't dissolve into the jungle. It looks ugly. It's hot. It creates heat. And this has got the green. Underneath that green's all concrete. So in real bad hot weather, it all dries. So there's a fire present, and they're all low roots, shallow roots. But the vetiver is deep, 3 meters, 5 meter deep root systems. So it's evergreen. And if there's a fire, unavoidable fire, and some gets burnt, they never die. The bulbs do not burn, and they continue on. These all die, everything 100% dead. The vetiver will just shoot the next day. In 4 weeks after it's burnt, there'll be 4 weeks of beautiful lush green, 4 foot of beautiful lush green leaves. It's proven globally, if it's flooded, same situation, it can be underwater for 3 weeks or 3 months. 5 months has been documented completely underwater because of the light getting through, and they've lived. We grow them in water. We've had them in water for 20 years, like the roots in water. So this is the power, the power of the system of bioengineering. See the guys up there today getting in preparation for my crew to come in to continue on planting hedgerows right across this steep slope. But there's a lot of experience that goes into where to plant, why we plant. It's based on the client's budget with the number they grow, because it takes time. But you can fast track a big slope that would normally take 6 months to 12 plus with concrete. Most probably over 12, you can do it in 12 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. Okay, you can even do it in 1 week. Okay, subject to a normal slope that takes 12 months, we can do it in 1 month. Okay, but sometimes a site needs 3 months to plant because of zoning and timing and establishing the roots, so the top layer protects the bottom layer from getting washed out. There's a process. I'm going to go into detail and show you close-up photos. I call them my contract growers, they're contract planters. They're very professional for what they do, and they've got good phones which are now going to be given to them to video the progress of these hedgerows and how it's stopped the soil from running down, how it's stopped erosion, and the biomass, the value of the leaflet. So the return of investment is so massive when it comes to having the option after 1 year of a slope full of vetiver grass. And it gets better like wine, this like red wine. It gets better and better and better. That there, disaster getting worse and worse. No ROI, no return of investment. This is a return of investment. Multiple options, everlasting. Okay, your return of investment, that means you can sell and utilize what you've created and purchased, because it continues on growing. You can harvest every 3 months. So this is a massive return. And it could be 20 times, 50 times of the original investment. That is you cannot ever achieve that, ever, not once. You can achieve it with that. That's forced upon the client, and it's just complete unnecessary disaster. And the majority of every slope in the world, even areas which cannot be fixed by vetiver in short term, can be fixed in long term. But every slope that's concrete, it needs to have all the top, sides and bottom, and the surrounding 20 meters, 50 meters either side, and the total back behind them with vetiver. And that secures and strengthens and gives life. That gives life. Otherwise, it gives life to the slope. So here's all these little, I call these nails. Look at this here, this little pot here in my hand, the roots coming out of it. And that's this big pot. See bulbs, look at the little see the bamboo? Bamboo from these little tiny pots. This got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 11 individual bulbs in that little one. And look at the one next to it, we're calling a feature, an anchor, okay? A bag full of clusters with bamboo on top of bamboo. And because it's in a big pot with high quality topsoil made from vetiver grass leaf also, then that creates an incredible fast track, and it creates an incredible anchor, just like that big one next to the gentleman up there. Okay, it's another big cluster. So these are features. These are like putting steel rods in the bank. These are like steel rods, a living return rod, and microflora and animals and birds can come back, and the rain soaks up into the subsoil. So it brings nature back into, and animals back into an area that's robbed with the ugly hot concrete that's got no life. It's only got a shelf life and expensive, leads to death. This leads to life. Living solution. So we thank you for all the inquiries, and thank you for subscribing and liking our videos. We'll continue on pumping these out. We've got a very big week next week that we will be putting before the 1st of July 2023. We're going to be showing some results from some other previous projects. Very dynamic, so please continue on viewing and keeping up to date with Vetiver Grass King SABAH. That's the YouTube channel, and we're international, and we are Vetiver Solution or Vetiver Technology Solutions. Thank you so much once again.